What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on the 91 Foxbody build. I'm going to do a part 2 of what I was filming the other day of these lower torque box, cutting them out. I'm going to be doing the passenger side today. I'm going to try to film a little more now that I know what I'm doing. I'm going to try to film a little more on exactly where all the welds are that I need to drill out, where I actually cut. Instead of drilling out the spot welds at first, I did cut some to make the box easier to come out, and then I'll go in and drill out those last few spot welds to get those last pieces of metal out after I get the whole box out, because a couple of them are hard to get to if you don't have if you're using the tools that I am right now. They're kind of hard to get to. All I really have to use is a regular drill. If I had an air drill attachment for my air compressor, which I'm gonna end up buying now. If I had one of those, it'd be a lot easier to get in there. But being that I'm using a drill, it's kind of big and bulky. It's kind of hard to get in there. So I'm gonna show you exactly what spot welds to drill out, where they are, and then where I am cutting it, and then later to go back and cut the rest of those spot welds out. I touched on them a little bit. I'm going to go back and do a whole video on this Merillat Racing stuff, the upper and lower boxes. And I have a rear end brace kit coming, and I also have their upper and lower control arms coming. So I'm going to do a whole video now that I have pretty much everything. I have the upper and lower boxes, I have the rear end, all the bracketry for the coilover relocation, and then all the brackets for the lower control arms. They're in here. Let me see. So yeah, I have the brackets for the lower control arms, brackets for the coilovers, upper and lower torque boxes, and now like I was saying, I do have their upper and lower control arms and their 8/8 brace kit coming. So I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to that here in the next week or so, or as soon as they're really good on shipping and stuff. And I am going to link all their stuff into the description on this video and probably all the future videos, just because talking to those guys, they're such a good company. And they stand behind their products, so I'm gonna start linking their stuff in the description. But without further ado, I'm gonna get started on these boxes. All right, here we go. I'm under the car. I'm gonna start out. This time I'm gonna take a chisel, like I was showing y'all the other day. I'm gonna take a chisel and go and clean off everywhere that I can see that there is a spot weld. There. I know there are gonna be some across here. I don't really have to I don't have to clean off these because I can see them. There's one there, and then there and there. And then let me see if I can, yep, and then there's gonna be one right there as well. So I'll drill all those out, and just like the other side, I'm gonna drill straight through the side of this because I'm not really worried about exactly how it looks. I can clean it up later and fix it, re-weld them in. And then on the front side over here, if I can get focused, there it is. There's going to be some across here as well. And then on the inside of this thing, so right here's where the control arm mounts. On the inside, right up in here, there's two of them. There's two spot welds that you cannot get to. So what I'm going to do is take this whole backside loose, get everything off that I can, and I'll grab up here. And like the other box, you can see that how it's mangled up. It's like that because I had to grab this box and bend it down to get inside there to those last two that were in there. And once I got those last two, it fell out. So I'll get to cleaning off all of these, and once I get them all cleaned off, I'll show y'all exactly where every one of the spot welds is, so you'll know exactly where to drill and cut them out. And the biggest reason I'm doing these videos is because all the videos that I've seen, they don't really explain exactly where everything is. And I know a lot of guys like me, it's like you got to dumb it down a whole lot. So that's what I'm trying to do, is dumb it down for Alright, I think I pretty much have all these marked out. Y'all seen these two? 1, 2. Those are easy to get to. Then you got these are hard to see. I kind of marked them. There's one right there, and right there. They're harder to see on the screen, but you can see them, the indentions. And here I marked the 4. There's one in this corner there. There's one right here. There's one up there, and then one back there. Those look like they're kind of hard to get to, but they're really not. Right here, where I was talking about some places I cut directly across right here. So I don't worry about these at the moment. There are a couple out here, but I don't worry about them. I just cut it straight off right here. Then I already showed you these on the outside. You can see these really easy. You just go down through there and cut those. And then over here, it's harder to see these as well, but I put a line. So there's one right there, right there, there, and then over here on the corner there's one. And then on the inside, there's 3 or 4 on this plate right here. So once you cut, also whenever you cut this across here, try to get a better angle on this. This is the back of the car. You're going to cut this off through here and then cut it all the way up to this point in this corner where you see that gap. And once you get all of these drilled out and that cut, you're going to grab up here and bend this thing down. And there's 2 more on the inside of this that you cannot get to unless you get this cut out and bend this portion of this lower box out. Now on the driver's side, I showed y'all where you could see those front ones from the inside. On this side, I cannot see them. Let's see. You can tell there's some over there, but we don't have to worry about those. But they're going to be all down through here. Here's one of them right here. I can see that one, but that's the only one I can see. So for those, I am going to have to go through the bottom, which is going to be a pain in the butt. It was really easy just to get inside the car and drill through for those. Now on this back corner, I actually can see some of these, so I might drill some of these out from in here because they were kind of hard to get to. So like that one right there, this one right here, and then I'll probably try to get all this out because there's some more back there that I need to drill. You can see where I went through on this side in that corner and kind of butchered it up some. I'm trying not to do that again. So I might go ahead. This has to, whenever I do the mini tubs, this has to be cut out anyway, which that'll be in a whole nother video, but I'll get to drilling these spot welds out. And once I get them all drilled, I'll come back and be able to really show you. Alright, I think I have them all drilled. So on these ones, I forgot to mention earlier, for these ones, this is the frame. So I'm not going to drill these all the way through. You can, but what I'm going to do is I drilled partially through on these 2 here, and then also these 2 on the bottom. And I'll take a chisel and come in here and decide and pop those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of those. But as you can see, it's looking from the back of the car. I got those 3 right there. These 2, this tab right here, for me with my drill, is really hard to get in there too. So that's why I'm gonna I'll cut up that here in a minute and cut that off so I don't have to worry about that. these on the outside, I guess I should say too, if you have different tools than me, if you have something that can get into this other side, you do not have to drill all the way through the side of the car. You can come from the inside, find where those spot welds are on the inside, and just drill through the outside layer, because this outside piece of metal here is all that you really need to drill through, and you'll take a chisel and put up in here and pop that out all the way across there. So you don't have to drill all the way through your car. I just don't have the correct tooling to be able to get in here to drill those out. Soon as I progress, I'll get more tooling and I'll be able to do more I guess I should say better quality work in here. But I came through and I drilled through. Same with these. You don't have to drill all the way through if you have the patience to just drill and know whenever you've drilled halfway through. You can just do that. Oh, I forgot one in the corner over there. I need to come back and drill completely out. And then this is where I'm going to come in with a Sawzall and cut straight down here, and then cut straight across two right here. You don't have to go all the way across because this is going to be loose, but I'll cut all that out. I'll get all this side over here taken loose to where I can grab this and pull it back and get inside of here to get those last two. So here we go. I'll get to get my chisel out and separate these metals right here, separate all that, get my Sawzall and come and cut that off right there so I can get inside there. And I should have this box about ready to come out here in this next clip. All right, after beating on this thing and cutting some more and beating and cutting some more, I think I'm about ready to pull that front side down. As you can see, I ended up, you can't get to these welds in here. Well, I can't, so I cut it off here. I cut all the way down that side. And you can see on this other side where I cut down that side. And I cut all the way up on that side, and then all the way up on the outside as well. All those are pulled out. So I think I'm gonna set this camera over here. Let me try to turn this camera around. There we go, got the camera turned around. Pop this deal over here. Let's see where you gotta pull this down. Yeah. Gonna be this side doesn't want to come down like the other side did. I might have to do some more beating. All right, now that you've got that pulled down, flip this in here, see, you can see those two welds right there. Those are the last two that'll be holding this thing in. And then this side, I didn't butcher this side up as much, so I will have more cleaning up to do as far as getting this out of here, cleaning all this up. And I was looking, these Merillat boxes, the Merillat lower boxes, you can barely see it right there. The frame right there notches up, and that's right where these lower boxes sit. So I think I got lucky, and these subframe connectors are barely gonna miss where I'm gonna have to put these boxes. Now all this area up here, I think I am gonna have to take a grinder and go straight up from there, and all this needs to come off straight down right there. So I'll make sure I clean all that up really good. And that's right where I'm gonna have to weld anyway whenever I weld the new box in. So I'm gonna clean all that area up really good. But let me get these last two welds out right there, and hopefully the rest of this box will come on out. All right, now after you get through cutting those out, and then beat and fight and find what you missed around the edges, that thing should come right out. Now I do have some cleaning up to do on this side. That, as you could tell, I missed that, so I butchered that up, but I'll take and beat that back straight and weld that up and grind it, and it'll be back all right. But I still got to come in here and cut the rest of this side out and clean all that up. But I hope the guys out there like me that are doing this and don't 100% know what they're doing can watch this video and see where you need to drill, where you need to cut. I'm not gonna film me finishing this and cleaning it. Y'all don't want to see that. But before I go to weld these new boxes in, I will show you all the finished product before I start putting these new boxes in. I'll show you exactly how it looks and where I cleaned and all that good stuff. But that'll do it for tonight. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you didn't, I'm sorry. If I'm doing this all the wrong way, I'm sure this isn't the last car I do. So shoot me some tips and tricks. Give me some pointers. I don't have all the necessary and exact correct tools to be doing this, but if you're like me, you can make do. Get these things cut out. We are trucking along on her. Like I said in the beginning, I'm going to link the Merillat Racing Facebook page in the description below. Y'all go check out their stuff, whether it be for the G-body. They got stuff for G-bodies, Foxbodies, SN95s. They custom build the 8/8 and 9 inches, and they are beautiful. They are works of art. But go check those guys out. Here in the next few days, whenever I get the rest of my stuff in, I'm going to lay everything out, the boxes and all the bracing and the upper and lower control arms for this thing. I'm going to lay them out and do a video on them just to show y'all how nice they are. Upcoming weeks for this thing, I'll be cutting out. I got Team Z mini tubs that I'll be doing for it, so I'll be doing a video on that. I'm going to be hacking off part of the front. I don't know if I'm going to do a full tube front end on it from Team Z, or if I'm going to just cut it off right at the shock towers and leave the inside portion of the frame out to the front, and then just maybe bring in a tubing from the top down to support it. I'm not 100% sure. Y'all drop in the comments, tell me what y'all think I should do. But like always, like, comment, subscribe, share away.